guys, good morning. It's your girl SeekretD coming to you with today's strawberry letter response. The title of the letter was Yams and Cookies Always Out or something like that, or Always Available, something like that. But they talk about yams and cookies. So the letter was written in by the sister of a man whose 36-year-old wife is dressing inappropriately. And what a time for this letter to be about, as I just did a video about women and dressing and people policing that, for lack of a better word, right? So this woman writes in because she said her brother's wife is the sweetest airhead. She's 36 years old. They've been dating since they were young. They had children young. They have a 15 and 17-year-old. They've been married for only 7 years, but they've been together. I want to say like high schoolish, right? So again, they be giving information that's not really pertinent to this letter. But long story short, she's saying that she's writing hoping that the wife or the daughters or both hear it on the radio because they don't dress appropriately. So apparently this lady is 36-year-old, my age. She's saying that basically she does not dress her age. She says she dresses like with little skimpy things and shorts and tight fitted stuff, and she basically dresses like her younger kids, and she's like, it's appropriate for her kids in some instances, but it's definitely not appropriate for her. We know how I feel about that, right? So I don't think clothing has an age. Definitely I don't think it has a gender either, but that's a whole nother discussion. But I also feel like people should be able to wear whatever they want to wear within reason. And things being short or tight, to me, is just like, okay, that's what they like, that's what they like. Anyway, so she apparently orders clothes online for her and her daughters, and they all dress alike. So the three of them wear matching outfits, and she thinks that because this lady has expressed to her husband, who is her brother, that she felt like she lost her youth because she had kids so early, this, that, and the third. She's trying to relive her youth through her children, and she feels like it's inappropriate. And she says that, you know, she has her daughters doing squats so they can have like tight butts and stuff like that, and she also feels like that's inappropriate. I agree with that. So, you know, basically advice, right? So the thing is this: as far as I'm concerned, the 36-year-old, if her husband has a problem with the way that she's dressing, that's something that her husband needs to address with her. Doesn't matter if he complains about it or whatever. He needs to open his mouth and figure it out and have a serious conversation with his wife about how she dresses herself and their children. As far as telling a 13 and 17-year-old that they need to do squats so their butt could be this, that, and the third, absolutely unnecessary and really uncalled for. I feel like that is a very young age to be teaching young women that they need to do XYZ to their bodies. I think it's team too much at that age. I don't think children should be concerned about what their body looks like, as far as having a tight butt or high butt or big boobs or high boobs, or wearing this revealing, showing this, showing that, having muscles, being tall. I don't think children at that age should be concerned with that. I feel like they have a lot more to be concerned about. And as a parent, I think she's absolutely wrong for even having that discussion or setting that tone with her children, because as we see, it's only going to get worse. So my thing is, basically, she's an adult. She's 36. She's my age. If her husband has a problem with what she's wearing, that's her and her husband's problem. If you feel like it's not your place to talk to her about it, so you wrote the letter, then you should just mind your business, because it's not your place. Because I would say just talk to her, and if she doesn't care, then she's not going to care. And the issue with the daughters is that they're very young, they're very impressionable, and that behavior, that attitude is going to just evolve and go more and further into them as they get older. So that I feel like now. The matching outfits to me is not a problem either. I guess it depends on what it is. She's saying that their yams and cookies are always out, so it's tight or whatever. But again, it's hard to say with just a description, because people will be like, oh, and sometimes people do the most when it comes to certain things, okay? Because I've seen people complain about outfits in older women, and when I say older, I mean like 50s and up, and they look great to me, but people think it's not age appropriate because they're older. So I'm just like, again, like I said in the other video, it's about perception. Because my thing is that, and this is the issue that I had with a lot of comments that I got, was that a lot of people's easy rebuttal was, oh, well, when y'all get raped, we won't say nothing. And I'm just like, that proves the point. That's victim blaming, because plenty of people fully clothed get raped and attacked and abused and all of these things. But I really hate that rhetoric. Like, oh, if you want to dress like that, don't be mad when you get attacked or when you get, like, what? That's a whole different conversation. But I was just reminded of those comments when she was talking about the way they're dressed. But I'm just like, come on. Like, the person that you should be addressing in the matter of fact of people getting attacked and abused and raped and all of this are the people that's actually doing those acts, not the people that it's happening to. Because you can't tell someone that what they wore made them get attacked, because I'm sure that you guys have seen all the ads with women holding up signs of what they were wearing when they got attacked, and it was not revealing at all. So can we stop that? Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I think y'all should leave that lady alone. If her husband has a problem with it, then that's her husband. I do feel like she needs to reel it in as far as how she's dealing with her children, her daughters. Because 15 and 17, like I said, they're very young, and I'm sure it didn't just start now. So that's the part that I have an issue with, because I feel like children should be treated as such. Like, you can't be a kid's friend. You're their parent. With that being said, as usual, I went around the corner, went around the block, took 2 turns to the left, but I made it back to my destination. So y'all can let me know how y'all feel and what y'all think. All right, bye.